No. This was one of our very first shows. This was one of our very first podcasts that we had, right? It was with Nick, right? Where we talked about the Milgram and the, I forgot, the Stanford.
Stanford
Yeah.
experiment?
Yeah.
That's Phil Zimbardo, and it wasn't really an experiment. I remember watching the film because I was a psych major, and Phil Zimbardo actually made a movie about it. And
Yeah.
he said at one point his department chairman came up to him while he was singing, or somebody had told him that the experimental subjects were going to be trying to break out. And the guy is saying, well, Phil, I'm kind of wondering what your dependent variable is. And he said, how could this guy be asking me about dependent variables when I was dealing with a prison break? And so he had gotten totally sucked into the world of the experiment. And he said the one person that he found who never really got sucked in was the department secretary, who he asked something about it to her. And she said, well, I think it's just disgusting what you're doing to those boys. And she never stopped thinking about them as students. And what fell out at the end of it, he realized that he had been totally sucked into the context and that this was not a good thing. His department chairman was right to ask what the dependent variable was. And he needed to marry the department secretary because she was the most morally centered person he had ever met.